Hi guys, Mindy Browse here with the Integrated Co-op. This is a teacher video for year 1, week 18. All right, you are starting Mystery of the Roman Ransom. This is a super fun book. Oh my gosh, these characters are so much fun. I think the kids are gonna have a blast with them. At the beginning of a book, always remember it's a great time. This is where we list the main characters, and we list the setting, we list the time period, what's going on. You can talk about why do you think Miss Minnie chose this for our book, and what do you think we're going to get out of this? Then, as they've read those first 8 chapters, talk about what you have gleaned. So, something that I want to make sure you understand, and it will be in teacher videos at some point. But what I do when I'm reading a book to decide for co-op, if I'm going to use it for co-op, I take notes, and I grabbed the wrong notebook, but like, so here's Tales of a Chinese Grandmother, and I just write each chapter, and I write little notes about it, things that I could make into a hands-on activity or aspects to discuss. So I encourage you to be doing that as you read. Nothing long and drawn out, just quick things, all right? And for this week, of course, two of the things I noted was the gladiator chant and salute, and then discussing the Greek and Roman years. I thought it was very, I learned that the Greeks and the Romans started their times from different points of history. So their numbers of the years were not the same, and that becomes a part of this story. So do that, talk about that, show them, and then maybe have fun. Okay, well, what year would it be now in the Greek plan and the Roman plan? Okay, and then you're going to give the gladiator salute and chant, which if you've ever seen the movie Gladiator, you know, but these kids probably should not have seen it, but they'll hear it in the book. We who are about to die salute you. And it was usually like this towards the crowd, and also facing Caesar. So you can talk about that and practice that. And of course, you can also talk about Gladiator some, like what do you think that was like to have been captured, and make sure they know that they were captured people. They were people from other parts of the world that were that Rome controlled. It wasn't like, wasn't like the NFL where people who were really great became gladiators. That's not how that was. Nobody really wanted to have a gladiator's life, so you can talk about gladiator lifestyles and all of that, and then have fun with these characters. So something else that I think would be fun with this book especially is like, okay, who do you think is going to cause the most trouble in this book? Which character? Who would you like to hang out with? Which is the best student and why? Just have fun, like with really funny names. So like sometimes in rhetoric, we're like, all right, who's the most punchable in this book? And who's the one we want to like have as our best friend? So you can draw that out. All right, have fun with it. Grammar and composition, stay with your plans. Refer to your resources if you need help or encouragement, but it's pretty clear what you need to be doing. All right, math tips and tricks this week is the previous 5 weeks math tips and tricks. I suggest for that you write them on the board, and then you pick 5 or ask for volunteers, 5 students who can explain or teach it. One of the best ways to retain something is to teach it. So having a student teach the tip and trick helps them retain it for their future. So just review those 5 weeks and then have fun with math games. All right, thanks.